Hello. Welcome to stream. Today we are playing more Final Fantasy 3. Hi Crunchy. I've been looking forward to playing more of this because I like this game a lot, and I've been having more fun with this version than the DS version. So let's play that. Let's play that. This artwork is, of course, by Yoshitaka Amano, famed Final Fantasy artist of high caliber. Something I want to talk about before we get started. There is a new... There is Cookie Clicker merchandise now. And as a classic Cookie Clicker fan, I'm so tempted to spend money on it. There is a shirt, and there is, get this, a little fidget button thing that has a cookie on it, so you can click cookies wherever you want. That's so cute. I love it. Let me show this. Need. I agree. Let me pull this up really quick. Hi Kate. Hi Ehi. Let me pull up these images real quick. So here's the Cookie Clicker cookie keychain, I believe is what it's officially called. It's like one of those little keycap fidget things, but it's got a little cookie on it. And then... No, that's the same image. Damn it. That's the same image. Here's the shirt, which I am very tempted to buy. I really want this, actually, because it's kind of sick. But, you know, whatever. I don't know, next paycheck. Anyways. Game. Right, that's what we're doing today. Very cute, indeed. Alright. Open up Spinal Spantasy 3. And let's get started. Why are you not... There we go. Hell yeah. So what, we just beat Nepto Shrine and I was immediately like, I have to go, I think is what it was. Which one of you got Minnie? It's you? Okay. Much better. And now we can go back to being the normal jobs. Put Hank back on monk duty. Okay, that's remove all. No. I don't want to remove everything. Hello, Woofy. Hi! Conveniently had to go right after the worst dungeon. It's true. It's true, I did. I really, really did. No. Put the eye back in. Well, hold on. Hold on. Did I get everything? Nepto Temple. I'm missing one of the items. Yeah, the water, it looks so nice. People shit on the graphics of the Pixel remasters, but I personally really like them. Did somebody say water? Alright, fine, I'll take a sip. Just for that. Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put the canoe in the eye! It is I, Nepto the Sea Dragon. I thank you for returning my eye. It is no ordinary gem. It is the vessel for my soul. Without it, my physical manifestation cannot be controlled. My name is Xavier. No, children, get in the way. By way of thanks, I bequeath you the Fang of Water. Use its power to destroy those obstacles that may block your path. It is I. I thank you for returning my eye. Water has lost that which once shimmered within That which caused the great earthquake also trapped the light of elements deep within the earth. I beseech you, please restore our light. Okay, now here's the question. Oh. I don't have any way to heal that, do I? I don't have any, like, ethers. Ah, shit. Okay. So I'm really trying to pace myself with this, because whenever I get back into Final Fantasy, I have a tendency to want to replay all of the games, or at least, like, play a bunch of games all at the same time. All 2 times that I've gotten back into Final Fantasy. It's happened, so I'm trying to pace myself. I'm taking this game... I'm just gonna do this game right now. If that makes sense. Owned. Owned. Hell yeah. So I'm gonna go heal first. I think the thing about the Pixel remasters is that they work well for this kind of 8-bit era remake, and also probably some of the early 16-bit era things, but when Final Fantasy VI is already so gorgeous, looking at the changes will just end up feeling a little bit funny. You are right. I didn't really even think about that. Like, I've only ever played the ones for the NES games. I've only played Final Fantasy 1, 2, and 3 Pixel remasters. I've played a little bit of 5, because Crunchy gifted that to me because I wanted it. But it definitely feels like... it feels like a bigger leap for the NES games, for sure. I don't know if that would work for 6, because, you know, like, 6 was such a huge, colossal, like, achievement for the Super Nintendo. Oh, I think that just revived my guys, didn't it? Shit. I need to finish 6. Oh my god, look at the basilisk! Oh! That's a good ass sprite. Best feature they added in the Pixel remasters, though, is being able to run. Dear God. Oh my god, it's so much better. I played through the entirety of the NES version, and oh my lordy lord. No run button in that game was gonna be like the end of me. Especially when you have to run back and forth between the like gold passage or whatever it is to get to the final dungeon and like get back outside. Ugh. And to be clear, I do like the NES version of this game. I like it a lot. I had a great time with it. I know there's a ROM hack to add a run button. If I ever do a replay, I might use that. I don't know. But also, I feel weird using a ROM hack to change the experience when, like, you know, it's not part of the... whatever. I did the thing again. Oh god, what did I do? What did I do? What thing? Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Okay, I can re-enter. Awesome. I'm gonna see what item it is that I missed. This goofy music, by the way. The mini sprites are so cute, I agree. Okay, I'm remembering now why I probably shouldn't do this. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. You complain about something that sucks about a game and then you immediately clarify. I do really like this game, by the way. It's because it's true. It's because I like every video game and they're all good. I was talking with somebody yesterday and they were like, let me see your backlogged and see what your hot takes are. And I'm like, I'm sorry to disappoint. I don't have any. My biggest hot take is that I like a game that people say is not good. Because I just like every game that I play. I don't have enough hate in my heart to dislike a game. I've realized this about myself. I can't think of a single game that I've played that I, like, well and truly disliked. I mean, there are exceptions to every rule, of course, but killer fish! Oh my god, that's like me! I'm about to run away on accident. Shit. No! Gordon! There are certain games that I can make an exception for and do dislike. I don't like Chibi Robo Park Patrol I don't like that game very much at all, and I, like, played the hell out of it. I don't know, does that count? That's a game I dislike. I have hate in my heart for every game because they're all bad. You heard it here first, folks. Kate hates every single video game. I probably rate games a little too high on average. Same. Same here. There are very few games I've finished and actively disliked. Yes. Because if I don't like a game, here's what's going to happen. I'm not going to finish it. I'm not going to keep playing a game I don't like. That's the thing. That's exactly it. Sahagin. If I don't like a game, I just don't finish it. Exactly. That's spot on. Because why would I keep playing it? You know? Oh, God. Sydney, no. Alright. So where to now? I don't know. Where can we go? Can we go to Heinz Castle? Funny thing that's happened to me is that most of the SMT games I've actually finished are ones I didn't especially like. You know what's funny? Most of the games I would be able to say that I dislike are games that I had finished on stream because I felt like I had to finish them because I was streaming them. Owned. Tales of Arise. You just didn't like it enough to finish it? So I think we're about to get arrested, right? I think the worst game I've played and finished, and I can remember that was just completely hated, was Tales Sky Patrol. Wow! Eki has hate in her heart for Tales Sky Patrol. I definitely have parts of games that I love that I dislike. The Caveman chapter of Live a Live was very not fun when I played that. I really disliked it both times, like both in the remake and in the original when I played that. I was just like, man, I don't think that this is very funny, and it's long, and I don't think that the characters are interesting, and it's difficult, and I don't like it. I would be able to, like, pick out parts of games that I don't like more than games that I well and truly dislike. Oh, like, I had the, like, Final Fantasy V surprised face. Please spare the child! You're not with the soldiers? My apology. I assumed those brutes were back to finish what they started. They took my husband captive and headed west into the desert. They bore the crest of King Argus. I pray that my husband is unharmed. Please let him still be alive. Play Luigi and Spaghetti. The Misadventures of Luigi. Completely unrelated. Hi, Pepsi. Yeah, I like the tile sets in this game. I will say, the original NES version of Final Fantasy III is so good looking. I really love how that game looks. I kind of wish that there was I kind of wish there was a mod for the Pixel remasters to give it the like original tile sets and graphics, but at the same time, I feel like that might look like the like true embodiment of so retro. It might look too retro, if you're picking up what I mean. But like I don't have it in my heart to say that I dislike a game. Town is on its knees. Mayor of Takol lives here. Pikmin 4 kind of pisses me off the more I think about it, but that's maybe just all of my rocks propaganda. I don't know. What are we doing here? I already got all the items. Beyond the desert, far, far to the west, is a village full of eccentric people who claim to be descendants from the ancient, whatever that means. There's a monstrous evil roaming the western desert. It's a huge tree, a tree that moves on its own, I tell you. Oh, that's one of my favorite dungeons in the game. Sometimes a game just, like, disappoints me. Yes. That's sort of what I was feeling with Pikmin 4. What about Pikmin 3? Okay, actually, no. Fuck Pikmin 3. That's a game I have enough hate in my heart to dislike. Fuck Pikmin 3. There. I found a game I dislike. We can all go home, everybody. I don't have any reason to say that I like it. I don't have any emotional attachment to it. What's your Pikmin 3 beef? It's boring, and no caves, and, I don't like it. The white mage is so cute. I agree. Oh god. Please don't kill Gordon. Why is everybody taking so much damage? Am I, like, missing a piece of armor or something? No, use regular Blizzard. I remember the Pikmin 3 playthrough, you were complaining a lot. Yeah, okay. That's a very fair point. I was. And for good reason, because I was not having fun playing that game. Here's the thing, like, even if I well and truly did not have fun playing a game, if I have enough emotional attachment to it, I will still say that I liked it. I would say that that's how I felt about Shin Megami Tensei 1 the first time I played it. Also, there's the moving castle. Seeing this in the NES version was so, like, mysterious and cool to me. I really like how it's just out here and you can't interact with it until, like, way later. But it's just this, like, mysterious floating thing. I don't know, I liked it. It's cool. And here's the thing, sometimes I'll dislike a game the first time I played it, and then, like, I'll replay it, and I'll be like, wait, shit, this is awesome, actually, and I'll have to, like, redact my statement of hatred. That's how I felt with, Final Fantasy 2. I love that game now, but the first time I played it, I was like, wow, this is unplayably difficult, and I can't do this. I think that there's a secret in one of these trees, if I recall. Maybe it's a later place, I don't know. Yes! Sword! Crush 3D? Okay, actually, yes. Fuck Crush 3D as well. I don't have any reason to say that I like that game. It's just straight worse. Okay, now we're trying to identify games that I just dislike. It's a Herculean task. Yeah, the followers, no matter what, Final Fantasy 3 followers will never be able to keep up with me. That was an issue in the NES version as well, but I think it's funny. Oh, I don't have enough money. Shit, dude. Oh, no wonder I was doing so little damage and I wasn't fully equipped. Damn, okay. Can I put... No. Put the fire staff. Sensatsukan? Ansatsukan? The killing fist? Equip the lazy shell. That's why I was taking so much damage. Good deep cut. Good deep cut. It is like the big monster from Hylix 1, by the way. You're so right. I forgot to mention that. I forgot to acknowledge that. You were 100% correct. Fyra. Teleport might be nice. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get teleport for Sydney. So I like Desh's little, like, zip-up thing on his back. I believe in the original artwork, he's wearing, like, a purple jumpsuit, which is funny. Go ahead. What is the Final Fantasy-ism that you wish to complain about? Do tell. Pray tell. Work. Oh, you know what? Actually, hold on. There's a guy I need to go talk to here. Forgot about this. I dare you to circle the whole continent on a chocobo. I'll give you a prize if you do. Well, don't mind if I do. Little man. Yeah, that chocobo just ran off the edge of the earth. And now we do our victory lap. I like this feature. I like this part of the game. It sort of encourages you to go take a look around the world that you haven't seen yet, and you get to go to places without worrying about like huge encounters, and you get to see that place, and I think it's neat. This game's cool. Yep. Like, you don't even need to go to any of these places out here. They really just put all this out here just because. They just felt like they could. So how many of you have actually played Final Fantasy 3 now that I think about it? How many of y'all, this is their first time seeing the game? I gotta go see that guy. You actually went and did it. You made it all the way around the continent on a chocobo. Here's your prize. Bread! Okay, another game I can say that I dislike is the Final Fantasy 3 3D remake. Not a fan of those. Oh, look at the little guy. Also, Lizard Man, like from Soul Calibur. I've only ever seen Final Fantasy 3 through your streams. Okay. Cool. I'm just gauging to know what is and isn't spoilers. What's your Final Fantasy 3D beef? The game just changes a lot about the, like, core aspects of Final Fantasy 3. Like, I've mentioned it before, but I don't like how it changes the the characters to have like set names and designs when that was very much like not part of the identity of the original. Like Final Fantasy II did that because that was the artistic intent. And then for this game they were like, you know what, let's let the player make it their own. And then they just sort of backpedaled on that, and it's like, but I've already made that point. I also just find it to be I don't know. They changed some of the I felt robbed. I felt robbed of a GBA remake. It feels like it stole that. Okay, what am I doing actually? Where am I supposed to go? I don't truthfully remember. I know that we're supposed to go to Heinz Castle at some point. I get what you mean, Woofy. Like, big numbers, it's just like, who cares at that point? But also, it can, at least for me, it makes it feel so much more satisfying when, like, you finally hit, like, a big number damage range. That, like, at certain points, it can feel very satisfying, but like, when you're in the end game and you're just, like, one-shotting everything, it can feel a little bit boring. I say this because Final Fantasy 1 kind of has that problem. And I do like an easy RPG from time to time. Don't get me wrong, but it can get boring. It can definitely get boring. I think that people see, like, easier games as a problem when, I don't know, I don't have enough time in my life to, I don't have enough time in my life to commit to super difficult games anymore. I mean, I will still do it. Oh, I know the Mario RPG ROM hack you're talking about. Is that Armageddon? Because, yeah, I actually do 100% agree with you there. Everything has, like, you do, like, 1,000 HP, and it still does, like, nothing. And it's just like, man, why did they do that? It was already so perfect. Where is this town I'm supposed to go to? Yeah, I did not enjoy Armageddon from what I played, and so I stopped playing it. Surprisingly enough, when I did not like the game, I stopped playing it. Yep. Hello. The mage who changed the Elder Tree into a wandering creature can change his weakness. Only one who can see through his deception may be able to defeat him. The Elder Tree of these woods was cursed and carved into the shape of a monstrous castle. Now it wanders the desert aimlessly. You must help. These woods are alive. I think I was supposed to go somewhere else on the sea, now that I think about it. It's the thing. It is, yeah. That's what the thing in the desert is! Now we know. Lizard men. Yeah, I wanna play. I wanna see if I can. They should just make a version of Armageddon that doesn't inflate the numbers to be stupid. I remember that really annoyed me. Mother 2 Deluxe. That was disappointing. Really, I never got to play it. Don't spoil it for me, because I wanna try that. Actually, I wanna try that without bias. If that is okay. I never got around to playing it, and I'm kind of overdue for Earthbound replay. I love how pissed off these fish look. Here it is. Here's the castle. Castle Argus. I'm gonna hit save. In case I freaking die. Yep. There's secrets here. I forget where. Where are the secrets? Is it here? It is. Yum. Items. Money. Door's locked. Oh, right. We need a thief for this part. I remember now. And then, secret? Yes. Bomb fragment. Once we combine all the bomb fragments, we'll get a full bomb. And then I can say the line. What does Desh have to say about this place? Isn't King Argus supposed to know something about airship engines? Yum. Okay, well, there does not seem to be much I can do here. Oh, yeah. The difficulty. I remember you telling me about the difficulty now that I think about it. Yeah, I hope that they fix that. Fragments of a bomb, so they already blew up. Pre-exploded bombs being sold secondhand. The rough thing about bomb fragments is once you get all the pieces and put the bomb back together, it just explodes. You have to find them all again. A truly Sisyphean Fuck it, I'm not saying. I'm giving up on this bit. Just like the Dragon Balls. Syphilis task, yeah. We're going with that. ROM hack devs making them insanely difficult because they're bored. Oh my gosh. It drives me crazy. Hilda, have you burned any towns down this time? No. That's Final Fantasy IV. But good question. Oh man, it's actually been a couple months. I don't remember exactly where to go next. I know we need Toad. And then we need the Chode spell. But I don't remember where to get that. I think it's over here. Oh, look at... Hold on. Foreshadowing. I wonder... Oh. It's been like 6 months since the last Final Fantasy streams, if I recall. Look at that. The ominous lake beast. Okay. That's enough looking at the ominous lake beast. Let's go see the Gulgans. You should know that we Gulgans are born sightless. However, we make up for our lack of vision with the sixth sense. Some of our kind can even see the future. We serve the wind crystal, a source of light, and those whose power have been bestowed upon ye. Henceforth you must go to the crystals of fire, water, and earth. They will grant you greater powers than you already possess. Nifty! Since the fire crystal's power is centered on the island of the dwarves. Exciting. The most exciting part about this game and 5 is whenever you beat a dungeon, you get new jobs, and it's so fun seeing what new stuff you get. It's always so exciting, I love it. Hello. I've been expecting you. Take this spell and use it to enter the Tower of Owen to the north. Your destiny awaits you there, Desh. Oh, that's where we're going now? I thought that was, like, the last thing we did. Huh, okay, weird. The chest contained an ice rod! Ice beam! Ice cream. I don't play a whole lot of Marvel 2, but that's the main thing I know about it is Ice Beam! Fuck. Oh my god. Menus. They used to call me Ice Rod in high school. Toad. There we go. I used to be an Iceman living in an Iceman town. So I'm warning all you cool Icemen. Better be prepared to be melted right down. Flyer. What are they advertising? Are they advertising like a new concert or something? Owned. Alright, now we save. I do wonder what the Wonder Swan version of this game would have turned out like. So we have to turn ourselves into a frog for this part of the dungeon? Or for like the very intro of this dungeon. In fact, I think this was the last thing that I did in the DS version before stopping streaming that. So get ready, everybody. Sydney. I wonder, like, I am curious, like, how much of the work that they put into the Wonder Swan version of Final Fantasy III did they recycle for... Oh my god, the like, little sprite of the frogs. It's funny. Yes, this part from the Seer Challenge Run. I was watching that this morning. Seer fucking hates this game. And I don't get it. I mean, I know his reason why he hates it. It's that he feels like it's just like it's like stringing you along and not really letting you take choices, but I don't know. I think that it's still fun. This place looks familiar. I already forget what I was talking about. I wonder how much of the work that they did on the Wonder Swan remake they recycled for this. Like, I wonder if any of these backgrounds are from when they were working on that. You know? It's something I like to think about. Silence. Don't silence me. Probably not. Yeah, almost certainly not. But still, it would be cool. I mean, we do have those, we have those screenshots of the Wonder Swan version somewhere. Maybe we could compare them. Pugman. Spiky little things. Oh, hey, last night I played a little bit of Metroid Fusion for the first time. Achievement of the week this week was get the speed booster in Metroid Fusion. And so I played up until Sector 4, the end of Sector 4. And it was actually sick as fuck. I liked it. I liked it a lot. I want to play more of it. I had a great time. My usual idea with Metroid is that I want to play all of them in order. I wanted to play them in order. And I wanted to play Metroid Fusion. I wanted to play Metroid NES first. Which, for reasons I explained in the last stream. And I tried going back to it yesterday, and I wanted to, like, make my own maps and all that, but I quickly realized it's kind of hard to do that when it doesn't, like, evenly scroll the screen for each square of the map. Also, look at these guys. Zam! Yeah, I had a hard time, like, because I was drawing it on grid paper, and I was having a hard time, like, figuring out exactly how far apart rooms were. For once, I wish that there wasn't smooth scrolling in a game. Hee hee hee. I'm an ancient. Ah, Desh, you finally freaking remembered. The story of this game is nothing special, I'll be honest. It's kind of whatever, but... You know. It's cute! Are you gonna play Final Fantasy IV next? That is the plan. I do plan on doing that, and I want to do... And then 5, and then 6, and then 7. I might stop at 6. Or even maybe 5. Technically, I've already done 4 and 5. I did Career Day and Free Enterprise, the randomizers. But I don't know if I'll settle for just that or what. Also, I like how they muted my warrior who does not know any magic. That's always fun. Always love when a game does that. Stop at 6. That way you don't have to play quality slop. Have you played 7? No. I have not, actually. I have not played, I've not beaten 6. Happens a lot in SMT games. I think I went through a not insignificant amount of SMT2 with Aleph muted. That's funny. It's like how last time I had Sydney blinded for a while just because she looked cool with the sunglasses. There's a hidden switch on the 5th floor. It's on the 8th section of wall from the left. You! How many hidden items are there? Okay, no, it's just chests. We'll be fine. I will say my biggest issue with classic Final Fantasy is not being able to save wherever I want. That's why I like the GBA remakes so much. I don't know, maybe I'm not a big enough gamer. But I kind of enjoy just being able to save wherever. I can't use my jump attack on Fish because she's in an underwater level. See, I'm gonna whip up a tornado, and then you have to use your jump to get me out of the tornado. And you're the only one who can do it. Ow. My throat is getting scratchy already. This is a bad sign. You would also have to play Metroid 2 for the Game Boy. Yeah. So? I like that game. Funnily enough, that's probably the Metroid game I put the most time into. I got the 3DS remake for my 3DS for my birthday in 2017, and I played a good bit of that. And then I was like, you know what? I kind of want to play the original, and I played a good chunk of that. And I was like, damn, this is actually kind of cool. It's funny because it feels like such a step down from Super Metroid, but it feels like a huge step up from NES Metroid. That's what's cool about it, to me. Like, you can appreciate it so much more when you've played NES Metroid and you're going directly from that to Metroid 2 on Game Boy. You know? I can, like, 100% assure you this is not me trying to be like, oh, well, it's not actually, this dog shit game isn't actually that. Also, I'm going to turn up the game a little bit. It looks super quiet. I'm not trying to be like, oh, man, people say this game is total dog shit, and I'm just saying it's not because I want a different opinion. No. Like, I would let you know if I did not like it. Or would I? I don't have a whole lot of healing stuff. I really hope I don't get owned during this fight. Because I really don't want to... I don't want to have to redo the whole thing. Alright, let's do it. Medusa. I, Medusa, will destroy this tower in the name of Zend! This continent will plummet from its place in the skies. Hee hee hee! You will not interfere, now die! I'm gonna kill your ass! Oh my god, look at her. I forgot that I knew that her sprite had something weird about it. I forgot that she's just a floating head. I sure hope no evil boss comes out of the fire and comes fucks me. Okay, what are we doing here? I forget what she's weak to. She's weak to Blizzard, right? Yeah, the enemies in, like, just the NES Final Fantasies in general have very good faces. And I like that instead of doing what they did for, like, the GBA games and the PSP versions, they, like, took the original sprites and just kind of drew over them, but, like, in a good way, and a way that doesn't look like dog shit. They actually made it look, like, really good. She's going, eeeeeee. I do this face to myself in the mirror all the time. Please don't kill me. What's that one squid from Final Fantasy IV? You mean Octomom? I know the one you're talking about. I am Doom Girl! You're right, I do the Doom guy face to myself in the mirror. That's exactly what it is. Oh my god, holy damage. Ow. Oh my god! Sydney, what the fuck? You're not supposed to be, like, super powerful and physical. What the hell? She did more damage than Irene! She's beefed up! That you know what, actually, no, that checks out. Going off of the way that I draw her, that makes sense. Explosion looks imminent. No, don't go near it. I remember now. I was one of the remaining ancients, the watchman of this tower. I was only supposed to awaken if something happened to this tower. I was asleep for so long. My memories were scrambled. When I woke up, I forgot my purpose. Now he's gonna jump into the fiery death pit. The fiery desh pit. I think I know how to stabilize the flames, but I can only do it from inside the reactor. I have no choice. This tower is the only thing keeping the continent afloat. If it blows, we'll fall right out of the sky. I love this concept. It's not being held up by some natural force or magic. It's this weird tower thing that they power. And it's like all man-made. I think that that's sick as fuck. That's such a cool concept. Dash, stop, you'll die. This is my destiny. Don't worry, once I repair the furnace, that whirlpool should stop as well. Then you can search for the Dwarven Island. That's where you'll find the fire crystal. Once I'm in, I'll warp you outside. It's been a blast, literally! He's such a dork! Dash! Every time I say Dash, it just kind of sounds like I'm talking about Noelle Holiday's sister, but with like a slight lisp. Okay. Well, there goes Dash. Dash is dead. Dead. I'm gonna go heal. I remember that scene kind of making me sad the first time I saw it, because I got stuck for so long in the segment where you had Desh in your party, and so I kind of got attached to him, and so seeing him like go like that, I don't know, it sort of hit hard. Yep. What's up here again? I think that I already went here, right? Have you seen the new Siva Gunner thing? I have not. I know that there was something special going on, but I forget what it was. December holidays. The 10th anniversary. Damn, it's already the 20... I guess, yeah, it is. Because there was 2016, the MagFest rave. I heard about the MagFest rave. I did hear about that. So, has Hank gotten to the point where I can... So what, we're at 55 right now? Yeah, I'll keep on the weapons for now. Okay. So what, I guess we're going to see the Vikings now? No, we already saw the Viking. I'm thinking of the dwarves. Hi, Ashy. Hi, Woofy's cat. Hi! Let's see. I recently saw a comment on another video, like an unrelated video, that was saying something about, I really like, it was on a, if anybody knows who I'm talking about when I say this, Bewildebeest, who does, Majora's Mask, and like, I believe it's primarily Twilight Princess, but there's this one speedrun of Majora's Mask that he did, where he commentated it, and I fall asleep to it all the time. It's great. It's my favorite. And I saw a comment on that video that said something along the lines of, I like how Bewildebeest does not fill dead air with unnecessary things to say. And that's kind of gotten me a little bit self-conscious about maybe I should stop doing that as much, you know? I don't know. But then I feel like I'm being too quiet. Lolly-ho! Oh my god, it's these guys. No, I don't think so? Okay, cool. Our treasured horns are delicately carved out of ice, but that conniving thief stole one. That horrible villain Gutsko took one of our horns of ice. Oh, I missed a message. Okay, never mind. I saw something else. I gotta use the frog spell again. We're just gonna have Irene muted for a while. She gets muted and deafened in Discord voice chat without anybody telling her. Oh my god, look at my money! Fat fucking stacks. Oh my god. I didn't even notice that. When did I get all that money? Was that from defeating Medusa or something? Was she loaded? This is more than big money. This is colossal money. Gargantuan money. Tearfing. Should I get a second Sensetsucon? You mugged Medusa. What can I do for you? Ice armor. Oh, I used to be an Iceman. Get one of those. Okay. Neat. Okay. $20,000 girls. That reminds me of somebody I used to know on a forum whose username was 10,000 bees. Which is such a good username. I do like the pixel remasters, but something about a good chunk of the UI feels very inconsistent. Yeah, I feel like both of the font options are like not great. I wish that there was a better option for them, but it's specifically the font that bothers me. The fonts always bother me, though. Frog! Bye, Vivi. And now we no longer need to be frogs. Oh, it's the bomb! Oh my god, it's a bomb! JC, it's a... Oh, these guys do a lot of damage. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. I can't help but notice that Sydney is, like, actually kind of doing a lot of damage. Very interesting, considering she is, like, statistically the least offensively inclined class. She's so powerful. Why do we even need the rest of our team? Gold needle. Green needle. Brainstorm. New Rodin font mod that works on the latest version of them. I made it heavy. I know that there are a good amount of mods for Pixel Remaster. I might give that a shot. I think I tried one of the mods. I can't remember what it was. I think... Yeah, I forget. It was for Final Fantasy 1 though. Pretty sure. That is not a stalagmite. You lie to me, game. What am I even looking at? Oh! Okay, bye, Gordon. Gordon got owned. Those are black raspberry. I think you mean blackberries. That's what those are called. They have a name. Gold needle. Zeus's wrath. I can't believe you would complain about my favorite game of all time. I can't believe that you would slander my favorite game of all time. You would be this mean to me? Wow. Damn it! Fuck! Game sucks. Not Gordon! This isn't even my favorite Final Fantasy. My favorite one is 5. But this one is sort of similar to 5, so I still kind of like it. What do you mean you didn't know about blackberries? Wait, how is Gordon... What? Sorry, I look away for 1 second and Gordon is back to being a statue. Actually, what is happening? Don't be... I'm messing with you, Woofy. It's fine. It's fine. I don't care. I don't care if you are mean to this game. It is perfectly fine. I'm kidding. You can chill Dragon Quest all you want. You can slander this game all you want. English is your second... I did not know that that was your... I did not know that that was your second language. I could not tell, Pepsi, actually. This is new information for me. Damn. Stay back, get away from the horn if you want to keep living! Okay. Put on some fucking pants, dude. You can't be having your snake out like that. I love this sprite. Look at him walking. That's a powerful walk. I love Gutsko. He's pulling his snake out. This is a true statement. Put on some pants. Fyro. Please don't kill. Oh, you dickhead. Everybody hates Gordon in this cave. Nobody's even attacked anybody else. Do I have... I don't know if I want to use one of my limited Phoenix Downs for this. But also, Gordon should probably get some of the EXP. Maybe. Damn it. Everybody hates Gordon here, apparently. Fyra. Oh, you dickhead. You have to die this turn. Just use Cure on everybody? Please. You have to die this turn. Please. Come on. Just heal everybody. I'm taking the nuclear option. That's honestly fine. Yes! Win. Epic win. That is true. Some bitch. You think you can fool me? There's a lot more subtle in the original version. I'm being followed. I forgot to heal. I definitely see what you mean, though, by the names and somewhat of the designs being a little bit generic. I do like a lot of the early enemy designs, personally. And I think that the name issue can be chalked up to, like, early translation stuff, but they sort of kept it throughout the series afterwards. So, I don't know. Do the mallet on... I only have one, though. Do it on Sydney. Because she is evidently very, like, physically capable. Manticore. Oh, these guys suck. I'm personally a big fan of some of the... I'm a big fan of a lot of the enemy sprites in the Super Nintendo Final Fantasies, personally. Shoutouts to Vamp Girl. Also, you know what? Vamp Girl from Final Fantasy II. The NES one, specifically. That's a good enemy sprite. If I recall, these guys can poison. I like the sound of the mages attacking. It just sounds like they're rattling. Run away. Bro, can you stop? I don't know, I can't explain why I like Final Fantasy. Because, for all intents and purposes, by all accounts, I should not like this series, but I do. You know? I'm gonna take my shadow to bed with me. Wonder what that could be. I need a mallet, I think. Unless that cured it. No, it did not. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go save. Let me take my shadow with me. I forget if it is, like, bright white in the original. I don't think it is. I think it's just a shadow. So that's what an invisible barrier looks like. Huh. It's our horn. You're the best. Now put it back where it belongs, please. Hang on, I'll take down the wood. Ho hoy. You can get through now. Just leave the horn on the altar. This seems like a good idea. Nothing could go wrong. This is where a horn of ice goes. Sorry. I'm messing around. Ha ha ha! You fools! Didn't even notice me hiding in your shadows! Yes, I fucking did! You dickhead! Now both horns are mine for the taking! It's good! Oh, who could... Oh my god! Who could have seen this guy? Oh my god! Oh no, dude! Gutsco has both of the horns now! With both horns of ice in my possession, I can extinguish any flame! The tunnel to the crystal poses no obstacle to me now! The power of the fire crystal will belong to me, Gutsco the Great, it's all mine! Yeah, no, that's exactly how I feel, Woofy, about Final Fantasy in general. I 100% agree. Lolly ho! So I totally get that feeling. I don't know, and again, I think it mostly is just the older games, because I'm not all that interested in basically anything past 10. Which I know that's like 6 games, but whatever. And some of them genuinely do have like really good and interesting designs, and like barely teeter on the edge of what can even be considered like fantasy, i.e. Final Fantasy VI. Okay, Fire Cave. So, okay, it's called the Molten Cave, whatever. This game looks old. Truer words have never been spoken. Amen. Also, hi, automatic pause. Hi. Oh my gosh, hi. Cute thing about the slime enemies in Final Fantasy. They always name them after different desserts. Red marshmallow. There's the Flan Princess in Final Fantasy IV, which fucking sucks! It's the worst, like, gimmick to get the best equipment in the game. I hate those things. I don't know why they did that. Well, whatever. This game looks retro. Oh my god, look at these guys' faces. Yeah, no, I tried playing Final Fantasy 12 because I got it for like $6 and I was like, you know what? Sure, this seems cool. It has the job system, which famously I like. And then I played it. There was some weird like you have to like aim arcs of your like attacks to enemies, and you have to like move around, and I'm just like, what? And the setting just kind of felt uninspired and like generic fantasy, which... And it doesn't have the charm of being, like, a Super Nintendo game or an NES game. And nothing really stood out to me. To be fair, I played it for, like, 10 minutes, so maybe it does get better. But, I don't know. Final Fantasy XII did not grab me. I'm sorry, Crunchy. Oh, I forgot to heal Gordon. Ah, Mr. Freeman. The first hour of 7. Man. I'm like... here's the thing. I've gotten into Final Fantasy extremely recently, like relatively. I got into it in May, and I think it'd be funny to just not play 7 and just play the rest of them instead. Exactly, that would be funny. Something I've realized is that, speaking of RPGs, I've recently realized that I like basically primarily only play RPGs, or I have been for the past year. I don't know, it's just been like my... Why play 7 when 8 is right there? Yes. Also, I don't own 7. That's the only one I don't own. Of the first 10. Which are the ones that I care about. I don't know. I've just been very RPG-pilled. I should really play other stuff. I mean, I played Runman the other day. Yeah, no, I can't even imagine what, like, Final Fantasy MMO is like. You're telling me they made an MMO out of these games? How does that work? I know people like 11. That has the job system. I like the job system. I was having fun when I was just clicking through the text. When I got to a dungeon, I tapped out. That's so real. That's funny. I don't know. It's funny. The only MMO I've really put, like, a significant amount of time into was, Yuminiki Online. Okay, I think this is a classic thing to say about Final Fantasy. Them making a main numbered entry in the series, an MMO, is kind of fucking insane. It's crazy. I had to take off my jacket. Yeah, I have Phantasy Star 2 Portable, I think, but the Japanese version, because my friend Ava saw it for me at a Half Price Books, or she saw it at a Half Price Books, and she was like, I know what I need to get Hilda, because she knows I like the PSP and random bullshit, so that is now in my possession. Please don't kill Gordon. Oh, you dickhead. I should just put Gordon in the back row. What am I doing? I forgot. I swear, Half Price Books has a better selection of, like, video games and music CDs than my dedicated video game and music CD locations that I buy stuff from. It's unreal. Half-price books is so goated. Okay. Put Gordon in the back. Have Gordon throw it back. I was able to find Sibo Matto at half-price books. That was huge. All of my knowledge of Phantasy Star Online has come from my coworker Eric talking to me about it, and Crunchy. And the like 20 minutes I played of Iphinia, where I saw a guy named Link who looked like Link from The Legend of Zegend. People who work at half price don't give a damn, so they can often price games wrong on purpose. That's so funny. Hi, Potion. Hi! Alright. It's time. Let's go kill this dickhead. Ha ha ha! The power of the fire crystal coursing through me, I'm unstoppable! Thing is, I can't tap into the true power of these flames so long as you goody-goodies stand in my way. Buddy just called me a goody-goody. Nothing personal, but this is where you meet your maker. See, the only way I'm able to play this oh shit. Why is he a like funny little dragon now? Only reason I'm able to play this for so long is because I've already beaten this, so I know where to go. If you want an example of the worst, like, maybe the worst streams I've ever done, Shin Megami Tensei 1 Blind. That shit sucked. That was the worst ever. Okay. His spots are so cute. I love him. But that's like an RPG stream gone completely wrong. It was so bad. Oh, Christ! Okay. Shit, man. Oh no! Okay. Cool. Oh, it has an auto-save before the oh, this is the, oh my god, this the remake is the, yes! Sorry. My worst streams are always when I get bored and turn them off within an hour. Same. That is the worst feeling ever. I 100% relate. Okay, what are we doing this time? Deals ice damage. I think he's weak to ice, right? Is he weak to anything? Fish, remember the pipe stream? Oh boy, howdy do I. I thought that game was gonna be so much longer than it was. It was like 8 minutes long. I was like, oh shit, wait. I don't know if I can blind this guy. Oh, I'm so dead. You dickhead. I have a weird allergy to multiplayer. Same. I 100% agree. Same. I feel that. Dead? Correct. I do believe it's over. I really wish I'd gone last in that turn order. Okay, whatever. Please stop that. I think the thing with multiplayer games for me is that, like, oh, well, that's GG. Come on. Nah. That's it. Oh! Holy shit. Yes! Please! Oh. Sad. Sad. I'm sad and depressed after that. I remember this fight being hard now that I think about it. What did I even do for this? Should I have, like... armor resistant to ice. This one's resistant to flame. Hold on. You. Get me out of here. I did play Sexy Hiking during that, you're right. Forgot about that. I remember the Family Guy RPG too. Once in a lifetime experience, for real. Reminds me of when I fell asleep on stream for like 2 seconds playing a visual novel. You know what? That happened to me while I was playing Rhythm Heaven in like 2018. I was streaming Rhythm Heaven and I had my... I was sitting on the couch or something and I like got really comfy. I was in the middle of Remix 3 and you could tell like the exact moment I fell asleep because all inputs stop. It's just immediately like dead. I think later on you hear, like, the Wii remote fall out of my hand onto the ground. Still one of the funniest things that's ever happened on my stream. Gas leak, yeah. What VN was it? I have to know. Give me this for now. And this. Please. You know what? I'll link the clip of it later. Put the ice armor on. I'm gonna just take off the other sword. The new detective instinct. I get that, yeah. I just get sleepy sometimes. Happens. Alright, am I good? No, I should... I did heal, right? Yeah. Okay, we're fine. Why does Hank have... Oh, right, because I switched him to Black Mage for a second. I will say the number one, like... The number one genre that I find to be the most boring and uninteresting for me to play is beat-em-ups. I can never get behind beat-em-ups. Those are the most frustrating games. You know what? We're talking about games I don't like. I really did not enjoy playing the Scott Pilgrim game. Excellent artwork, excellent music. even on the easiest difficulty, I just, it felt so frustrating. Maybe, again, I'm almost certainly playing it wrong. I admit that, so I can't even, like, in good faith say that I dislike it. But, also, yes, Grapefruit. Grapefruit and I share this opinion. You will go through the beat-em-up crash course. I want to play the Streets of Rage, Game Gear ports. Those games look slick as hell. They look really, really pretty. I feel, whenever I say I don't like beat-em-ups, I feel like one of those, like, game reviewers who's like, man, oh man, I played this fighting game and it sucked, you know, I played the single player, and, you know, I could just button mash the entire thing, and I got to this boss and I couldn't beat it. That's what I feel like whenever I say I don't like beat-em-ups, because I'm almost certainly playing them the wrong way. You're supposed to play them with other people, you're supposed to do them with more strategy, and I'm not playing it correctly. So I can't in good faith say that I well and truly dislike beat-em-ups. Send me that video, yeah. I'll watch that. Yeah, beat-em-ups are a lot more fun with multiple people, for sure. I can say this from experience, because when I played Scott Pilgrim with a couple of friends, I had a great time. It was way more fun. I don't know if this means anything, but I did play the Switch version of the Scott Pilgrim game first. I don't know if it's worse or if it's the exact same game. From what I've played of the PS3 version, it basically is the exact same game, I think. The Switch version sucks. Okay, got it. They're making a new Scott Pilgrim game? What? They better put Plumtree in it, or else I'm gonna fucking riot. It's uglier? Sweet. Scott Pilgrim EX. Scott Pilgrim X? Yeah, that's what he fights in the books, yeah. I don't know if my microphone's being too quiet. I can't really imagine. Here's the thing. I can't... I was gonna say, I remember the game being kind of buggy. That is because it's on the Switch version, right? Okay, good to know. Maybe I should play the PS3 version, because I have that. Alright. New mission. Do that. Shit, man. Okay, from the top. Let's do it. Nothing personal. I get what you mean by it not looking real. Like, it looks like a fake video game that they put in, like, a textbook. I don't know if I finished my statement earlier. I can't really imagine a Scott Pilgrim game being anything other than a beat-em-up, though. I think I stopped mid-sentence earlier, my bad. But, like, it just doesn't feel like it would fit as any other genre. It would feel too video gamey otherwise, which is funny to say about Scott. Oh, actually, no, a Scott fighting game would be sick. Like a beat 'em up or a fighting game. Like, I feel like if it were a platformer or like an RPG, it would just feel like disingenuous. I don't know how else to put it. Maybe a platformer could work. I don't know. I'm just imagining. When I say Scott Pilgrim platformer, I'm imagining Scott in like 1-1, and that seems wrong. Maybe that's what the issue is. Fuck! This dickhead is kicking my ass. Alright. Use the Antarctic wind. Whew. Yes! Hank is gonna get no experience from this, but it's fine. People who hate Scott Pilgrim and video games. What about a dating sim? You're so fucking right. That would be the worst. God. Alright. New jobs. Warriors of Light, I bestow upon you the power of light kindled within my flames. Alright, gamers. New jobs. Who's ready to work as a wage slave? Ranger, Knight, Thief, and Scholar. These ones are fun. So the Ranger can become one of the best classes in the game later on, if you know what you're doing. The Thief... No, it's the Thief as well. The Thief is... I think the Ranger is the one that's really good in Final Fantasy V. The Thief is fucking cracked. And the Scholar is useful for one boss in the entire game, and then you never have to use it again. And the Knight is just a straight upgrade from Warrior, so we're putting that on Irene. Party members are now co-workers. Alright. I don't know. I think we should give Hank thief duty for a while. He's still dead, but, you know. Sydney, you get to stay this because we need a white mage, and then Gordon gets to be a scholar because we need one. I really like how the scholars, their equipable weapons are books. Give them an education. It's like the Final Fantasy II Seer challenge. Nerds. Purple shirt guy. Oh my god, it's Dave Miller. Warriors of Light, you have to help us. Taco, my beloved home, had nothing left to plunder, so they're putting it into the torch. Please, you have to save us. You must save me. Hein, however, can change his weakness on a whim. However, a scholar would be able to see through his tricks. Yeah. Who's this dude wearing a modern shirt and pants? Exactly, yeah. Get out of my way. Well. My favorite part about Final Fantasy is whenever they're just, like... They just don't retain to the fantasy theme and just do some, like... Yeah, this guy's just got, like... I don't know, a machine. I mean, I think they all know that's my favorite part about the series because of, you know... Warmech video, but... A boulder blocks the way. Are there iPhones in Final Fantasy? I think in 15. Don't quote me on that. I have not played it. I have barely seen any of it, but by virtue of there being a fucking car in that game, I would assume so. Final Fantasy 15 does have phones. There you go. There's your answer. That's so strange. A flying car, too! Oh, man. Technology's incredible. Alright. Our treasure is yours. Let me moonwalk over to the vault. Okay, man. I love when Final Fantasy gets goofy. Again! There was a Homestar Runner reference in the bonus dungeons in Final Fantasy 1 Dawn of Souls. I still can't believe that. I only found that out when I was recording for that video. Heroic Shield, Geseel Greens. This is wonderful. What? Yes. One of the guys says, turn back or you'll be burninated. Mind-blowing. That's awesome. I know, right? It's like how in the GBA version of Final Fantasy IV, one of the main translators was like a huge something awful goon, and he puts like several references to it in the dialogue. Translators could just do whatever the fuck they wanted back then, I swear. I was watching my friend play the new Katamari, and the king tells you to touch grass at one point, and I frowned. I do not blame you. The girl in Pikmin 4, who's like a streamer girl, I borfed in my mouth. Alright. He's ready to beat up a funny skeleton guy. Heinz Castle is one of my favorite places in this here game. It's very cool. Pikmin 4. We were talking about Pikmin 4 earlier. I do not like that game anymore. I used to like it. And then after my streams of Pikmin 3 with Olimar Rocks, I sort of realized, maybe I don't actually. There's a Katamari game where in the credits they tell you to stop playing video games and play outside. The best video game of all time, Moon Remix RPG Adventure, also tells you to do exactly that. I can tell you the exact reason why I liked Pikmin 4 when I played it. It's because I was watching... It's because of, like, the point in my life where I was playing it at. And no other reason. Man, Hank is kind of blowing chunks right now. Dude, you gotta step it up, dude. Oh, look at his win animation. He like jumps up and yeehaw, clicks his heels. Oh my god, I forgot about that. It's like that in the original. He clicks his heels with glee. He's so full of joy. Yeah, it kind of pissed me off that they completely retconned all of Pikmin 1, all of Pikmin 2, basically. All of Pikmin 3? The more I think about it, the more I dislike Pikmin 3 and 4. I did not have fun playing 3 at all. Alright, Hein. Alright, now we get arrested. Can't move! There they are! Seize them! They're beating my ass! Bring them along. Castle Hein is always in need of fresh servants. You go to jail! Yeah. The traitor Hein has hidden King Argus's blade, the royal sword, somewhere. Hein managed to gain immense strength, but it changed him. Now he's consumed by an unquenchable thirst for power. I really love how this area looks. I think it looks sick as hell. I found a way out, an opening in the corner to my left, but I won't live long enough to escape it. You might use this to shrink yourselves. Okay, bye. I'm Argus, ruler of the castle north of the desert, but I can hardly call myself a king when all my subjects are missing. Heinz cursed my soldiers, you see, bending them to his will. Blasted all, he was once my most trusted advisor. Of course! Of course Hein would do that. Became an evil skeleton man. Alright, Sydney. What am I doing wrong with the thief? I feel like I'm missing a step here. There's something you can do with the thief to make him super crazy overpowered. He has a unique mechanic where he attacks 8 times in one turn. Maybe I'm thinking of 5 where he does that. But it's something to that nature. Also, my favorite gimmick, turning small and being able to, like, having my attack and defense go down to 1. That's my favorite. Yay! I promise I like this game. Oh my god! Buddy. I think I'm dead. Do you feel like the equipment structuring in RPGs like this are intuitive? No. I do not. I will admit, it can sometimes feel so, like, backwards. It can feel very frustrating. Because my instinct is to go as far as I can without okay, I'm gonna take the loss here. My favorite gimmick, being small. I will admit, yeah, no, it can feel very frustrating to just, like, get your ass kicked and then, oh wait, no, I don't have to be small, never mind. I'm a fool. Demon! Actually, hold on. Yeah, my idea is to attach high numbers to my party members, but sometimes that's just wrong. Yeah, exactly, and it's very frustrating. Okay, what do I gotta get here? I'm going for all the achievements because of course I am. I gotta get the Pharaoh, the Lemur, the Lamia, whatever. The Demon and the Dullahan. Okay. Easy. Sorry, I thought that said Scream. They gave me a Scream attack in this game. I didn't get books. I didn't get books for Gordon. Rookie mistake. I don't even know where I'd get those now that I think about it. We need to do an RA race. Yes. Truth. Truth. What was the last time I say? I think it was right before going into Hein Castle. Yeah. The library. I don't know, what RA game would we do? That's the question. I'd be down to do that. Alright, we'll finish up. Here's the plan. We're gonna do Hein Castle, and then I think we'll be done, because I've done, what? Tower of Owen. What other places have I done this stream? Tower of Owen, the Fire Cave, all of that. Let's do something really awful for RA, like Picross. Truth. Truth. That would be awesome. You wanna know what would be really fucking awful? Game & Watch Gallery. 100% RA sets for Game & Watch Gallery. Light staff. Is that good? I think that's good. I don't know. Where do I get books? I swear there's a place you can buy books. Mario's Super Picross Race. True, actually. I really like Picross DS. That's my favorite one, because I like the music a lot. I think it looks pretty. And it has a feature where you can make your own puzzles and, like, draw over them so that whenever you complete them, they have, like, a full-colored version. It's really cute. Yeah, the zooming in is the only issue I have with it. I'm not a fan of that part. Otherwise, it's pretty nice. I might have to look up where to buy books. I'm so sorry. I'm a fake Final Fantasy III fan. Books. Final Fantasy III. Book of Fire. Tell me, where do I get this? Dwarven Hollows. Okay, I missed it. I missed it. Mario's Picross 1, like the Game Boy one? I played an amount of it. I played it a little bit in high school. I want to play some of the older ones, because if I recall, they're all made by Jupiter. GBC Pokemon Picross, that's a thing? I did not know about that. Fish. Oh my god, yeah, there's some weird knockoff ones that get to feel really... I agree. There's one on Steam called Picross Touch, and it just feels like ass. And it has... I made like a couple custom puzzles for it, and I was like, wow, this feels depressing to play, and I hate this. There's a Hello Kitty one on PS1? I did not know about that. There's so many bad Picross... Bad Picross game? Murder by Numbers. Did not like that game. I did not enjoy it. Also didn't beat it, so... Only good Picross game is Yumetuki Nonogram Sans Truth. Where... Buddy, I don't see any books here! I like the idea of Murder by Numbers, but... it did not hit right. Oh wait, I have them on! Am I stupid? Wait! I had the books equipped. I'm stupid and dumb. I don't know, Murder by Numbers just did not grab me. I like the idea of it, but there was a concept I had like 2019 or something. I wanted to make a Picross game in RPG Maker, and every time you would solve a puzzle, you would fight whatever creature you just made. I don't think it would be good. Whenever I play a new Picross game, and the solution isn't... Oh, fuck. Isn't a picture, I turn it off and uninstall. Yes! True! True! Or, like, if it doesn't make something, like, cool... No, never mind. That doesn't work. I was gonna... Here's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say, like, if it doesn't, like, color in the picture and, like, make it all, like, cute and, like, fancy and stuff, I don't give a shit. But then I remembered Mario's Picross on Game Boy doesn't do that. And I like that game. Mario Picross can't do that, though. Yeah, exactly. So it's forgiven. Yes. Yes. What's even the fucking point if they're not pictures? Oh my god. The seahorse. Oh my god, it's a literal seahorse. Sorry, that just processed for me. Oh my god. Literal seahorse stared at me so long I fell asleep. Okay. Time to get arrested. Again. Because I thought I didn't have books the first time. You know, tip number 1 of checking to see if you have something to be equipped is checking to see if you have it. I think I have, like, monster designs for that Picross game I was talking about. I have them drawn somewhere. I'll need to see if I can find them. Good info. So I'm so sidetracked. Turn me small. Wait, but I have to talk to this guy first. I like how it made me large for a second. I just redeemed this. This is cool. Yeah, I love Mog. Oh, fuck! Demon! Buddy. What do you mean I can't unmini myself? Oh, you dickhead. We're fine. Holy damage. Okay. I forgot about the scholar's gimmick. I thought that its whole thing was just that it could identify weaknesses and that's it. No. The scholar can actually, whenever it uses, like, attacking items, it does, like, way more damage. I forgot about that. Okay, good info, good info. The crystal. But I love how this place looks. It's so cool. It's like this nifty little, like, a root castle. I don't know. I love that emote so much. Please don't kill me, thank you. Maybe I should put Hank back on monk duty. I think that thing was in Graffiti Kingdom. Which one? Mog? That's Bust-A-Move. That's a Puzzle Bobble. #1 Snood ripoff. Alright. You know what? The thief isn't working out. We'll get back to the thief eventually. This thing. Yeah, that's from, Puzzle Bobble. #1 Snood ripoff. We got #1 Snood fan in chat right now. Yahoo! Here's what I'll do. I'll make a secondary save once I'm done with this area, I think. I think that's the plan. Every time I go to a local game store when I travel, I always check to see if they're Snood certified. Holy truth. I can send you that image, yeah, no, it's a very good emote. I love to be nefarious. Oh, oh no! Please don't be confused. Please die. Please die already. Thank you. Do I not have anything to heal? Okay. That's why we have Sydney. That's what she's here for. Question, where do I go? Oh, I see. I see. I see. No, we're fine. It's just the Metroid technique. Just look at a wall until it looks funny. Oh my god. Last night I was playing Fusion, like I mentioned earlier. There was some... I really did like what I played of it, but holy shit. Sometimes they just expect you to be shooting every single wall. That's cool. I mean, you do eventually figure it out, so it's fine, but... whatever. So I think the only one we have left... oh my god. There was somebody... there's a bot in chat. I don't know what, like, they're thinking trying to get bots in my chat. Do they expect anybody to care who's watching this stream? I love bots in chat. There have been some pretty funny ones. Best viewers? #1 viewers on Stream Boo. Is this water that heals? No. Water that heals also happens to be the name of one of the Samurai guys from Super Paper Mario. That's not actually true. But it sounds like it could be. Water that heals. Mog was in Graffiti Kingdom? Oh right, I guess it was made by Taito. Never mind, you're right. Okay, fair enough. I forgot about that. Thank you, Hank. Hank you. Hank you! So I go left here? What's up? Oh, I don't want to miss something. Oh, it's just a I thought this was an entrance to some... okay, never mind, sorry. I'm being dumb as hell. Oh, this is the one enemy we're looking for. The Dullahan. It's a pretty cool sprite, actually. I like that. Again, I think that the original sprites do generally look better. But I think they did a good job, like, making them look like the Super Nintendo. Please don't kill me. Thank you. I think that's the last one that we need. Right? It was... shit, sorry, I'm being careful about this, because this is one of the areas you can't actually return to, and I don't want to have to, like, replay the whole game to get all the achievements. Where's the... okay, it's the Demon, the Dullahan, the Lamia, the Lemur, and the Pharaoh, so we're missing one. The amount of bots I get in my DMs on Twitter that I will message conspiracy theories to see what they'll do, that's very funny. I love that. I get a lot of bots on my not my Twitter, my Tumblr. In my Tumblr ask box. I'm like, what are you expecting to happen? It's Tumblr. Buddy, I got bad news for you. It's gonna be a hard sell. It's like when you see advertising, it's like when you see advertising accounts on Tumblr, it's like, listen, your time has long been gone. This is not happening. Like, the Pokemon, the official Pokemon account on Tumblr is so bizarre. Who is falling for that genuinely? Yes, yeah. Like, you don't get nearly as many, like, internet illiterate people on Tumblr. The Pokemon Tumblr, yes, it's so weird. I do kind of like it, though. It's fun. I can't tell. Here's the thing about the Pokemon Tumblr account. I can't tell if it's fake or not. I can't tell if it's official. Because they just do shit. And I'm like, does your boss know you're doing this? Do you have a boss? Brand accounts on Tumblr, like it isn't the most individualized social media platform right now. Yes. Alright, here he is. Oh wait, I forgot to get the Lamia. I got one bot reply on the crab Tumblr. I unleashed the crabs to execute them. Hey! Asking you shall receive! I'm gonna kill this bitch. Owned. Okay, I think we're done here. Nifty. Alright, here's Hein. He's a real motherfucker. It's Hein the Mage! This fountain of corruption, dark powers, truly spectacular. I love getting my dark power from the dark fountain. I made a dark fountain. This power, I can move forests, control armies, I can even hold the world in the palm of my hands. All those who dare oppose me will be annihilated. It's Hein time. There he is. He's doing a stupid little point. I love this spray. It's good. Study. Tell me more about Hein. Fire. Lock on. No weaknesses. Okay, great. That's not what you're supposed to tell me, but whatever. Arrow. Just looked at the Pokemon Tumblr. No way is this real. Yeah, I know, right? That's what I thought too. But like their account is really old, and they have a lot of like really old posts. I can't tell. I don't know. Maybe somebody like snagged the URL from them, or they like stole it, and the Pokemon Company never like bothered to get it back. I don't know. I have no idea. Barrier shift. Okay, sweet. That's what I was waiting on. That's what we've been waiting for. Vulnerable to ice. Ice. Need you to heal. Yes. Oh my god! Holy damage. If it's fan run, the amount of official art just being posted for the sake of maintaining disguise is awesome. Yeah, yeah, no, they really sell it if it's fake. It's so good. Dude, Hein got his ass kicked! Okay, see, the Scholar may be one of the worst classes in the whole game, but it really gets its time in the spotlight when it needs, the game asks you to use it, so it really all pays off. Too easy. There's a voice coming from the wall. Warriors, I thank you! I am the Elder Tree of the Living Woods. Hein cast a powerful curse on me. Thanks to you, that curse is broken. I am now in your debt. Before I head back to my woods, I will return the humans locked within my walls to where their roots belong. Look at the guy in the purple shirt and the jeans. Huzzah! Thank you! Let us be off. The journey may not be smooth, but journeys seldom are. Is this the weird floating tree thing in the desert? Yes! It's so cool. It's such a cool dungeon. I love it. At least in terms of setting. They're being YTP MV'd. Oh my god, with them flipping left and right. That's a funny way to put it. Yay. At long last, I am back where I belong. Thank you. You saved our woods. How heroic. Darkness threatens to envelop our world. You have been chosen by the light to ensure the balance is not upset. Take this with you. Use it to find your way when darkness blocks your path. The Fang of Wind. I've got a fang. Hein's atrocities wrought havoc within my roots and trunk. I fear I must refuse visitors to these woods for at least a millennium while I heal. Whereas you have my thanks. Now go and dispel the darkness of the world. You are our last hope. That asshole Hein. So this is one of the... Oh my god, voice crack. This is one of the areas... Excuse me? Did I not get it on the map? I might have made a mistake. I think it's just that you can't visit there anymore. You're supposed to go to that area before that cutscene happens to make sure that you mark it on your map so that you can get an achievement later. And since I'm a huge nerd who cares about that kind of thing, I just wanted to make sure I got that, and I think I did. You're always dispelling darkness in these dang games. Tell me about it. So I think we can go to the castle now. Wow, big surprise. Go to a castle in a Final Fantasy game. Thank you. And now, actually, no. I'm gonna switch Gordon back to being what he belongs as. I don't know, what am I missing? I'll look it up, maybe later. I'll make a new save. You know what? I got time. I got time. I'll go do the last little bit of this arc of the game, and then we'll stop here. That's my thought process. Cool, we can access this place now. Oh, and now that I'm a thief! Now I'm a dirty little thief! Now I'm a stinky, nasty little thief! I can get these... I can get the rest of the chests here. I think. Right? Your thief skills easily open the lock. Yes. So usually what you're supposed to do to get these open is... Oh, hello, I'm researching elixirs. You've heard of elixirs, right? The legendary healing draft? Well, you just came at the right time. I finished brewing 2 of them. Here, take them with you. Neat. Usually what you're supposed to do to get those open is you're supposed to get an item called a key. But if you have a thief in your party, you can just open them for free. The thief is kind of busted. From what I recall. I know it does a... There's something where it does like 1,000,000,000 billion damage. Book of Light. Scholar Robe, Book of Ice, Fire Arrow. Neat. Cool. Okay. And I think... That's almost all the items, but I need one more. Where's the last item? Bubby. Greetings, brave warriors. You have restored peace to my kingdom. You know not the depth of my appreciation. Please accept this in return. It's the Wheel of Time. A device said to have been constructed by the ancients. It has been in my family for generations. There's always some ancients in these kind of games. I gotta sneeze. Oh, that was the last item. Okay, cool. Never mind. Sweet. Neat. These games always be putting me in situations. Truth. These games always got gameplay. Bro, I'm always playing games. They got characters too. It's like, what are they gonna add next? Technology's incredible these days. Where's Sid? They always got a Sid in these games. Oh, should we tell her? Should we tell her that, threw himself into the furnace of the tower? Irene, you really fucked it up now. Oh no, you weren't supposed to tell her that. You dumbass. You weren't supposed to tell her that he fucking died. Alright, I think that Sid's up here, right? Yeah. Hello. I have a wheel of time. Make the Enterprise into a finest airship of all. Wait. Wait, actually, wait. Fuck. I was supposed to... Hold on. Floating continent sea monsters. Did I get all of them? Uh-oh. Oh, when you're in the open ocean... Oh, okay, so we're good. Never mind. Okay. Okay, no. I didn't beef it. I didn't beef it. It's fine. I only beef it once I go to the place where my ship gets destroyed. So we're fine. I had to go double check. Did you fuck up Achivo? No! I would never do that. Especially not in Final Fantasy 3. I would never leave an area that you can never go back to and then have to like modify my save to get back there and find out you can't do that in Final Fantasy 3 and just get fucked. I would never. I wouldn't know what that's like, of course, but you know, I know some people who do, so that's never happened to me. What are the guys I need to get before continuing? Sorry, I'm not gonna be able to see chat for a sec because I have a guide open. Killer fish. Oh, no. Killer fish, hermit. Sea Elemental. Did I get that? I did. The Tangi, the Sahagin, the Annette, which I think I saw? Where's the Annette? I did, yeah. Mermaid, Seahorse, Sea Serpent. That's what I need. And then the Sea Dragon. Where are those? Sea Serpent, Sea Dragon. Missable achievements make me so mad. You know what's even worse? You know what's even worse than that? It's when it's not even missable. It's missable because you can only... You have to, like... You are required to do separate playthroughs. Again, Shin Megami Tensei 1 makes you do 3 playthroughs for Chaos Law and Neutral, which are things that are mutually exclusive. That's fun. And I know why. I get it. I mean, that's like the main gimmick of the game, is that there are 3 paths you can take, and it would be kind of weird if they didn't have achievements for all 3, but... Still drives me crazy, because I don't want to replay a, like, 40-hour game 3 times! Sorry. I'm fine. I will admit, I'm a chump. Sometimes if I miss a missable achievement... I hate when sets have do this and then do this differently, and you can't have both at once. Yes, it's the worst. I'm a chump. I have, on occasion, modified my save when I just really don't feel like doing it. I'm sorry. If I, like, missed, like, if I missed, like, one little itty-bitty tiny thing. And it's like you have to replay the whole game for it. It's like, oh, I don't really want to do that. You're admitting to a crime right now. I know. I'm aware. I'm back. Are we slandering retro achievements? Oh, you've got a great sense for what we're talking about. You know it, baby. Alright, convert my ship into a better ship. Okay. Thing that pisses me off about this game. Why can't my airship fly over the mountains? It's been able to do that in Final Fantasy 1, and 2, and 4, and 5. Why not here? It's very arbitrary. Kind of pisses me off. Yeah, you can't let me have a better percentage than you on retro achievements. You simply can't. You cannot be letting me get away with that. What am I missing? It's the Sea Serpent and the Sea Dragon. Okay. Final Fantasy 3 Bestiary. Sea Serpent. Where is that? Outer Sea on the floating continent. Okay. We're taking care of this, so that I don't forget later and then get fucked. Hey! Ask and you shall receive. Sea Derpent. I would love to play the Pokemon RA sets, but I dislike the level cap chivos. Oh my god. I feel like for every, like, super popular game, they always make some of the, like, most, like, ball-busting, unpleasant bullshit for the sets. It's a good vibe to be called a million different things by everyone? Yes, I agree. I do kind of like that feature. What about the Sea Dragon? I'm gonna go check and see where the Sea Dragon is. Sea Dragon, Final Fantasy 3. Final Fantasy Wiki, save me. Sea on the surface world, okay. Yeah, this is one that people miss a lot because if you like don't go on the sea for a bit after going to the surface world, which is not something you were required to do, which, by the way, hey, this game is massive. we have an entire new world to explore. Well, it doesn't look that big right now, but, you know, just don't worry about it. This game is so much larger than it looks at first, and it's awesome. I love that moment of going from the floating continent to, hey, guess what, dumbass? There's actually an entire, like, second, way bigger world that you can go to now. It's such a cool moment. I love that shit. It's pretty mind-blowing for me at first. Oh man. What is the purpose of this little baby tree? There's like little parts you can walk on there. Boat. Wrecked ship. Oh, these are tile sets straight out of Final Fantasy V, I'm pretty sure. Okay, the Majora's Mask set kind of drives me crazy. I know I'm a chump for saying this, but the Majora's Mask set has a Chivo in the main set for doing the 3-day challenge. I get it. That's a big part of Majora's Mask, and, like, you know, that's a classic challenge. Maybe don't put it in the main set. Right? Does that make sense? Is that a valid thing to say? That we have bonus sets for a reason? You're right. Thank you. I'm just gonna use my high potion on this lady. I like extremely hard achievements in the main set, but there's a balance. Yeah, making me replay the whole thing, not my favorite. I like difficult stuff. That's neat. I am Arya, Princess of the Water, the Temple of Water, Priestess. Please take me to the Temple of Water. Okay, yeah. Yep. Yep. Yeah, no, I think that difficult achievements are, like, kind of part of the experience to a degree. I know that people were, like, really angry when they exiled some of the Chivos of Melee to a bonus set, or like they didn't want it to be, or something like that. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. The Temple of Water. Oh, you know what? This is the final dungeon. Never mind. I'm going the wrong way. Rookie mistake. It's foreshadowing. Here's the Temple of Water. I like how the water looks in this game. I agree. I think it looks great. Insane speedrun tactic. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow, meow. The crystal! Oh my god, the crystal! The light has not left the shard completely. I love me a good crystal. Alright, I know the spot I want to stop at. We're gonna do the Cave of Tides. Actually, wait, isn't the Cave of Tides something that's missable? Before completing the Cave of Tides, when you fly over Saronia in the Enterprise, you'll be shot down. Shortly after, you will get another airship. However, you cannot be able to fight monsters while sailing on the open sea. Okay. Before the completion... Okay. There are 2 treasure chests to open in the wrecked ship. Did I get both of them? Let me double check that really quick. I did. Okay, yeah. No, we're good. That was the main thing I needed to do. Alright, Cave of Tide. This is the last dungeon I'm doing today. Then I have to cut myself off. I know I said the last one was going to be the Castle of Hine, but I got distracted. Look at these toads. You know I'm enjoying a game when I don't want to stop streaming it. Because I like streaming. I really do. I have a fun time doing it, but there is something kind of exhausting about having to talk about a game the whole time. And if I just don't get tired of that, that's how you know I'm enjoying it. But that's the reason why sometimes I go long, like very long stretches of time without streaming. It's not because I don't have... I'm so afraid of being silent on stream and have nothing to say. Yes! That! 100%. I was just about to say that. Yeah, it's not as off-putting when you're a viewer. I 100% agree. But even knowing that, and whenever people tell me it's not that big of a deal, and, like, knowing from experience it doesn't matter that much, I still feel compelled, you know? That's the reason why sometimes I stop streaming for a while, because I just don't like the stress of that. Ow. What do you mean by that? It's hard to be myself in a way that feels authentic and entertaining. I get that. I get that. That is not what a cockatrice looks like. But yeah, I 100% get that feeling. Like, it can be hard. And I don't know. I don't know. Here's the best part about my stream, personally. Like, 90% of my viewers are my friends. And so I don't hate my chat. It's a nice feeling to not despise everything your chat says. Because, like, all of them are just, like, my friends who watch me. It's like an extended public Discord call. Where everybody is muted except for me. It's a weird way to put it now that I think about it. I like getting angry online. True words to live by. Truly. You're right. Please don't kill Gordon. Please don't kill Sydney. Holy shit. I cannot comprehend how Germa does it. His chat seems like the most unbearable, annoying, like, garbage on the planet. I hate Germa chat. That's the main thing I'm thinking about when I say my chat is nice, because it's not Germa chat. I could never. It would drive me insane and I would never stream again. It's like having a little bug in your ear, except it's a cloud of bugs and they're all screaming, like, obscenities at you. Next game, yeah. Like, I feel like they sort of ham it up with how, like, aw, man, streamer doesn't know what he's talking about. When, like, no, he's just making a genuine point. He's just, like, trying to make a genuine point, and they're, like, hamming it up about it. It's like, man, shut up! German chat drives me crazy. Cool. I don't know why I walked all the way over here. Please don't turn me into stone. Please don't turn me into a funny little statue. The meat grinder bit literally makes complete sense, and I'm tired of pretending like it doesn't. Like, in context, it absolutely does. God damn! I look away for a second! Gordon is a statue again. Whatever. Whatever, it's fine. This game's good. Like, I feel like a lot of, like, popular streamer chats have the same problem where they think that they're friends with the streamer when they're not. And they act like it, and they, like, poke fun at him, and they're like, oh man, aha, you suck, but you can't really tell that when you don't know that person? It's hard, it's a lot harder to tell when you literally don't know what, it just sounds like they're being mean. I have a coworker like that. And I don't want my chat to feel like I'm talking to all of my coworkers. All of, like, I don't want my entire chat to feel like it's this one bad coworker that I hate. It's better to treat strangers in chat like they are strangers. Yes! Fucking yes! Huge revelation! I love to alienate bad chat members by treating them, like, realistically when they say something insane. Truth. Oh, Gordon's dead. Mr. Freeman! No! Ah! A lot of my qualms with streaming smooth over when I have a co-host, though. True? True, actually, yeah. No. Because it's a lot easier to stream when you have a co-host, because you always have somebody to bounce off of. That's what I've discovered in my time. I have a much, much easier time, like, streaming for a long time when I have a co-host. You know, I have 8 of these. It's fine if I use one. Babbling is way easier, yes. Precisely. My only issue with having a co-host is that I often forget to read chat. Oh my god, look at this thing. Owned. We're the chosen ones. I can tell by the warm aura I feel in your hearts. Okay. You're telling me I'm the chosen one after I've beaten like 4 dungeons? I thought it was fucking Hein. Thanks for letting me know. More of this is left. The fast forward button looks completely out of place. It kind of does. Yeah. Yeah, 100%. somebody tried to introduce me to one of their friends. Wolfie, I 100% agree with that, because I had a similar experience. Somebody tried to introduce me to one of their friends, and they were, like, calling me slurs, and I was like, whoa, 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 and then they were like, no, I'm just kidding. It's like, I don't know you! Yes! I could not tell! I don't care if it was a joke. You indicated no. The only time you indicated that is when you told me after, like, yeah. Anyways, that's my point. You do not know me. I do not know you. It's precisely it. Like that one Mad World song. There's a certain threshold you gotta pass before you can start being mean to each other. Arya returns the faintly gleaming shard of the crystal. The crystal! So what? This is 2 out of 4 crystals done in one stream? Oh fuck. Ah, no, she died! Ah! I'm so sad. You don't like luck, it seems. That cursed arrow was meant for you. I'm the Kraken, taken by Master Zand himself to ensure that this crystal never regains its former light. You will not leave here alive! Different Kraken from Final Fantasy 1, but wow, he's a lot smaller. He's gotta get his dick knocked off, though. Hopefully. Oh god. It's not that hard of a threshold to pass. You just have to be patient. Not as cool as Final Fantasy 1 Kraken. I agree. Looks weird. This music is really good. I agree, yeah. What's weird is I don't usually like this battle theme very much. I didn't like it in the NES version. I thought it sounded kind of rinky-dinky, to put it one way. I didn't like it in the PSP and DS versions, but I like it here a lot. It's actually quite good. I want to see all your party members do a totem pull and do a special move. Triforce Heroes. Man, I did not play a whole lot of Triforce Heroes, but it did not feel good. At least compared to Four Swords, which I'm more well acquainted with. That game didn't deserve what happened to it. Yeah. I don't know. I will admit, I played like 10 minutes of it, so maybe I'm judging it a little too quickly. But, I don't know, the most I played of Triforce Heroes was, I had the demo on my 3DS as a kid, and I would go into that room and mess around all the time, and like, you know, the ball that drops down from the ceiling, whenever you, like, Pegasus boots the wall, I would always, like, do that in the training room, and that's what I would use the demo for. I played like 10 hours of that total. But I grew up with Four Swords, so I like it. That's the reason why. Please die. Oh my god. Hi, Mickey wins. So, I've mentioned my game design teacher a couple of times. This is him. The coolest guy I know. Everybody say hi. This title is yours. It is imbued with the power of water. It's unfortunate that you showed up at this time because I just got it done and I'm about to stop streaming. This is my cool game design teacher who was on GDQ and used to be a bodybuilder and let me borrow his Nintendo 64 so I could speedrun Animal Crossing. Also, Arya died or something, I don't know. Another earthquake! Okay, so you know how we saw like that whole map on the overworld? Now we have a whole new world to explore. Can't hear anything as I am at school, but you guys have fun and play some Animal Crossing today. I will. Thank you. Finally awake. Oh, they said it! 3 days is a long time to sleep. You don't say. Where are we? This is Amur, the town of water. Been out for 3 days. Okay. I'm gonna stop here. But now we have a lot of new jobs. That's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All of these have reasons to be used. The Bard is quite good. I like the Bard. I like the Evoker. I like the Geomancer a lot. Geomancer's fun. Okay. First, I'm gonna switch Hank to Black Belt before I forget, because I almost certainly will. And then Sydney. No. Gordon. Gordon could be the Geomancer. I like the Geomancer a lot. Okay. I'm saving. I'm gonna go save. Next stream, we're going to the poop sewers. That's the next area. Alright, goodbye. Have a good day. Have a good.